John Ambrose is like kind of the male version of Lara Jean. Like they are super duper duper compatible.
Okay.
And so he really, it's like a true charm battle for sure. And I love it.
Action!
Is anybody using this chair?
My boyfriend, he's coming.
We are here on the sequel.
Yes!
What an exciting day, night.
I know, it is, what time is it? The middle of the night right now.
It's 1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m.
We're powering through, we're in it together. Where does the sequel pick up? Take us through what's happening.
So the sequel picks up like no time has passed.
Okay.
Like pretty much no time has passed from the first movie to the sequel. Lara Jean and Peter are in a really good place. They're having a great time. It's an awesome relationship. And then the movie is a little bit more mature in the sense that like all of a sudden things aren't perfect anymore. And so like kind of actually dealing with real life relationship problems. And then we have our new character, John Ambrose, comes in and kind of shakes it up.
Yes.
And
Mr.
so,
Jordan Fisher.
Mr. Jordan Fisher, who we all love so much. And the whole movie is kind of like two movies in one, kind of. We have the Peter and Lara Jean story, but then we also have the Lara Jean and John Ambrose story. And it kind of is, I don't know, it's a more fully flushed, like mature movie, which I really, really like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just kind of, you know, doing the same and making it better, which is great, and having more boys.
More boys. It's funny you say that because Noah actually told us that after you guys cut, him and Jordan will continue pretending to fight over you. And he said you, quote, love it.
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, no, I love it. I really, really love it. I mean, it's not a bad life to live.
How is Lana handling all of this, all the guys?
Oh, fighting over her?
Yeah.
She likes it. We'll still be in like character a little bit and like fight over Lana. And she'll love it.
You are living every girl's dream now.
And they know I love it too. It's great.
Yeah.
But they do fight. They do fight, like play fight.
Yeah.
Which is really sweet. And I think the two of them are really good friends as well. So it's really made like I think it's hard having like, you know, when new actors come in, it's like when your cast is already so tight, it can be a tricky situation, but Jordan has like integrated himself so well, and like him and Noah are great friends and they love hanging out, and so that has also added such a positive layer to the movie.
I love that.
Are you okay? Mm-hmm. You know who I am?
John Ambrose McLaren.
Knowing that the first one was such a massive hit, is there any pressure that you're feeling with this one?
I mean, I believe so much in like the cast and the crew and the filmmakers, so I know we're gonna do a great job.
Yeah.
But there is a little bit of like I just like I want it to be even better.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
But the pressure and the fans, like we have such a loving fan base that I think they're gonna be really happy. So it would be unrealistic for me to say that there is no pressure, but like I really believe in what we're doing, and I'm proud of it. So
I promise I am not going to break your heart.
I promise not to break your heart.
I feel like Peter Kavinsky was such a teen dream in the first one. Does that hold up in the second one? Is he as dreamy?
yes, oh of course. I mean it would be impossible for Peter Kavinsky to not be dreamy. I think in this movie, Peter Kavinsky is still very, very dreamy, and he's still super ideal for like all everyone. But I think in this movie he's flawed in this movie. And he is more of a real person, because no one can be perfect, right?
Sure.
And I think this movie, it just shines a light into Peter's just a normal person, and he has flaws and he makes mistakes as well, which I think Noah has loved, doing that, because it makes him a more real character, and really relatable. So, but he's still as dreamy as the first.
I'm gonna need that letter back.
Where does John Ambrose stack up then with that?
You know what's funny? It's like I have always thought that Lara Jean and Peter were so perfect together. And then what Jordan Fisher brings to the table when he plays John Ambrose, there are moments, major moments in the past month where I'm like, whoa, like Jordan makes a really valid go at maybe Lara Jean should be with him.
Really?
Like it's very convincing, and John Ambrose is so charming. And John Ambrose is like kind of the male version of Lara Jean. Like they are super duper compatible.
Okay.
And so he really, it's like a true charm battle for sure. And I love it.
And you're literally in the middle of this love triangle, and
Yeah.
it's gotta feel so perfect. You did tell E.T. about this scene that you really wanted to be in the movie. Jordan confirmed it that you wanted to do the nursing home scene, and then you wanted to kiss in the snow.
Oh yeah.
How was that scene for you?
Ah!
It came true.
It did. Wait, I did say that, didn't I? That was like the one thing I was like, I need this, and I told you guys. It was really magical.
Was it?
Yeah, it was really beautiful. I've never worked in the snow, I don't think, and so that was my first time. Like, just it felt like a dream, right? It felt. It's a fairy tale, and I think that's part of like John Ambrose provides. Like, Lara Jean lives in her head, and she loves fantasy, and there's so many moments in this movie where she gets that with John Ambrose, and so kissing in the snow, which is, by the way, is just like soap. It's suds.
That's what it is?
Yeah, so what they do is they put it in like a leaf blower, and it's just literally just soap.
So it's not as magical as I would think that it would be in real life.
Right, but it looks great.
But it looks good.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about everyone.
Any hazing going on for Jordan? He said no.
Did we haze? Because we have like Ross Butler.
Well, I heard about the
who's new.
hair and makeup room, and you guys doing these like dances in there, and you were like
Oh
laughing
yeah,
about
that's
them.
true. I don't know. I haven't hazed. Maybe I should have.
Well, because I was gonna say, is it all the guys kind of against you? Are they pulling any pranks on you, anything like that?
Not really.
No.
Now I'm realizing like
Yeah.
how good I actually
I was
have
gonna
it.
say.
I'm in love with you, Lara Jean. Only you.
I feel like Noah became sort of the internet's boyfriend, if you will. What is the weirdest question or funniest question that you've gotten about him?
I think maybe like that we were gonna get married, or we are married.
Oh, people thought you guys were married?
Yeah, yes, I think I heard a rumor like that.
Is that weird for you to hear those types of...
I'm like, am I married?
You're like, I don't know, are we married? Could we be married?
No, I think that's probably the weirdest thing. I haven't heard. I guess people ask me like what he smells like.
What do you say?
He smells good. Like I'm like, it just smells good. But I'll get like girls will come up to me and want to know what it's like what he smells like, if he's really that tall in real life,
Which he is.
which he is, that type of thing.
What is the weirdest fan reaction that you've gotten?
It wasn't weird. It was just really sweet. I was getting my nails done, and I looked really bad. I just looked really bad, and I was getting my nails done, and I was like keeping to myself, and I finished, and I walked up to pay, and the girl who was checking me out goes like, "Are you Lara Jean?" Like really quiet, and I go, "Oh, yeah." And all of a sudden, every single technician in the whole entire salon jumped up, and they're like, "Yeah!" like freaking out. But it was so quiet. So I think what they had been doing is they had been texting each other like throughout the whole entire session. And then when I confirmed it, they just like got up and like freaked out, and they were all screaming. And I was like, "Ah, what's happening?" That was, I think, the most like intense